Now in your assignment, my first theory assignment, it explains about the lines and spaces that are on the staff. Each one of these is known as a staff. And what's important more than anything else is that when you are drawing the notes, realize that musicians are very, very down to earth. We count from the bottom and work our way up. So therefore the first line is here, then the second, third, fourth, and there are 5 lines in every staff. And there are also 4 spaces, again, numbering from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So please note that every staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces. Naturally, we can extend past that by using ledger lines, which you learned in the last video. Now when it comes to drawing notes, it's imperative that when you draw notes that are in the space, they must stay within the confinement of the space. Do not draw them so that they end up going over top of the line or underneath. If you draw them like this, then a musician is going to not understand what it is you want. They're going to guess, and when they guess, they usually guess wrong. So please make sure that they stay. Whenever you draw space notes, they stay within the confinement of the 2 lines. Whatever space you happen to be drawing, they have to stay within that space. And the same thing goes with the lines, except when it comes to lines, they're probably harder to draw than the spaces. The line has to go through the middle of the note. You can't have it sitting in between, same as the space. If it sits in between the line, the musician has to guess, what do you want? Do you want a space or do you want a line? Which note do you want me to read? So make sure that when you're drawing, you're absolutely meticulous about how you do it, that the line goes right through the middle of the note so that the musician doesn't have to guess. Now the second part of this assignment is stem direction. And this where it seems to always be a little confusing. So let's try and make this as simple as possible. Whenever you have notes on the staff, once you hit that middle line, that is the determining factor for which way the stems will go. So very simply, if you write the stems on the right side, that is the same as drawing them up. So therefore, when they're on the right side, the stems go up. Now, that middle line can go either way. It can go up or it can go down. That's your choice. You can draw it either way. But when it goes down, whenever you draw the stem down, then it must be on the left side of the note. So therefore I draw the stem going down on the left-hand side. Now, what you need to understand is that the reason that we do it this way is to keep it neat, to keep it within the staff, so it looks nice. That's why we do it. Nothing more imaginative than that. Just looks nice. So please remember, these are interchangeable. If you are given instructions to write the note up, or the stem up, then it's to be on the right. If you're told, oh, draw the note on the left, then they're telling you, draw the note down. And there's a reason for this. Remember that music is based on philosophy, on astronomy, on math, on science, so there's the note. Okay? There's the note with the stem on the right side. If you rotate it 180 degrees, then the stem's on the left. And that's the logic behind it. So it wasn't just done randomly. There's a reason for it. It's rotated 180 degrees so that when you go above the middle line and put the stem down, it's then on the left-hand side. And that is the second part of the assignment that you're going to be completing.